Hey everyone, welcome to Geek Mix Podcast. Today we have a lot of news, but we won't take a million years, maybe. Maybe we will, though.
Maybe we'll just go through this all in 10 minutes and then complain for half an hour.
Apparently everyone loved it.
Yeah, well, we can talk about the conclusion of the Dryer Saga.
Oh, Dryer Saga.
Because last time...
Part 5.
Yeah.
Dryer Saga 5. The end of Wet.
Yeah.
My name's Mari.
And I'm Stacy.
And this is the Geek Remix Podcast.
Again,
here we are. If you're just coming in,
you've made a mistake.
You've made a mistake and you're like, why the fuck do I care about these women's dryer? So, first up on the news today, Kirby's namesake passes at age 79. So, John Kirby, which is who Kirby's named after, everyone knows him for defending Nintendo against Universal Studios because they thought that Diddy Kong who is now Donkey Kong, was copyright infringement on King Kong. But King Kong was public domain at the time, so it was fine. But what's more important, or at least I think so, I'm glad that he's known for this and he was named after a cute little character.
What's more important is that he gobbled up random objects and would turn into them, and somehow this is not noted anywhere in his legacy.
Yeah, they basically stole the idea of Kirby off of him and all the things he would do. Life. So, but Kirby, we can all imagine it's actually Lawyer Kirby.
Oh, he has a little briefcase with a little hat.
Worked at the Department of Justice as the special assistant to the head of the Civil Rights Division, John Doerr. According to the height of the civil rights... During the height of the civil rights movement in the 1960s. At the Department of Justice, where he first worked as a summer intern, he gathered voting records through the South that demonstrated evidence of widespread discrimination against African Americans. His discovery of methods such as literacy tests, specifically designed to exclude African Americans from voting, helped form the basis of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. So it's cool that he defended a giant corporation. But what's even cooler is he like himself discovered these methods. Mm-hmm. I'm sure other people helped too, but he had to help discover that this is what's happening.
That like, hey, this is super discriminatory.
Yeah. While at the Civil Rights Division, he also found himself personally escorting African American children into segregated schools surrounded by federal marshals. Later, he was appointed Deputy Director of the President's Commission on Campus Unrest, founded in the aftermath of the killings of 4 students at Kent State University. So, yeah. He
did a lot of cool stuff.
He did a lot of cool stuff. And all the articles I read, they're like, yeah, he was a civil rights man, but he defended Nintendo. I'm like, wait. What is the civil rights thing? I had to Google it myself, and I was reading it. I was like, this man changed the world. He changed the United States, which is the world in my head, because I'm American. But he made some things that I feel like are much more contributing to society than defending Nintendo. But, yeah. Get out of here, Fortnite. I had to... Oh. No! I was trying to see what the Epic Games exclusives were because Ooblets is coming out on PC only on Epic Games, and I need to play that game. Mm-hmm. In case you guys don't know, Ooblets is this duo team who are making a hybrid of Pokemon Harvest Moon dance battles.
They're little, like, goo balls.
So you grow them in your garden, they come out, and then you can dance battle them. So you don't even have to feel bad about battling them because they're dance battling.
Aww. That reminds me of, like, Slime Rancher.
Yeah, and then you play as a girl, and I think there's all these other mechanics they can do, too, and I'm just so looking forward to it. Just want to sit and play Ooblets. But yeah, good job, John Kirby. Mm-hmm. And let's do one from... Stacey's thing.
Okay, so
Sorry, hold on.
I'm definitely not a whiskey drinker, but I saw people joking around about this on Twitter. They're like these... Because people were like, oh, they're like alcoholic Tide Pods, or like...
And I was like, yeah, good idea.
And everyone's making Tide Pod jokes, and I was like, right, but like, it is kind of a neat idea. So what these are is they're little, like...
Tide Pods.
Tide Pods, literally, but they have like single servings of like little servings of cocktails in them. So like, you know, then you like bite down and it releases like the drink in your mouth. And like part of this is cool because you could say it's like, you know, sustainable packaging.
They look really big though. Like if I put that in my mouth, it would be like a lot of liquid. Mm-hmm. Or maybe the woman's hands are very small, but
yeah, I
want to buy some.
I feel like it's a really cool idea, and I feel like, you know, it's always cool to take like things that exist, like food, and like make it into cool shapes. Like, remember I was giving you the example of like the mini waffles. Like we have regular sized frozen waffles, but you know what's cool? Mini waffles. Mm-hmm. And you know what is also cool? Like, you can have macaroni and cheese, or you can have them shaped like Shrek. Yeah. Okay?
And guess what?
The Shrek ones are better!
They taste better.
Because
they hold more cheese into their little crevices.
Yeah.
So, I think this is a great idea. Where can I buy some? I want to know. And it's not, I thought it was going to be plain whiskey in those, and I was like, that's a lot of whiskey in your mouth. But they're actually cocktails made with whiskey, which is something I could handle that because they look to be about 1.5 inches long in some diameter.
They're probably like
they can't see your hand. I was about to be like this long. And
like, this big.
They can't see me.
You can see it. Yeah.
But. So if you're on the pod, if you're listening to this
if you're on the pod,
if you're on the pod,
are you on pod? Are you on pods?
Yeah, I'm on pod.
Are your children on pods?
Where are your children today, and are they doing pods?
And are they doing pods and planking?
But I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you're hearing audio only of this, I hope Glenn Levitt doesn't fucking copyright claim this. I'll kill you. I'm giving you free advertising and giving you good ones, so... Mm-hmm. They're going #no glass required, and then let's look at the
cocktail capsules in a biodegradable capsule aimed at an entirely different kind of drinker than the whiskey snob.
So everyone's saying this is stupid. I'm like, dude, it's fun. Shut up.
Yeah, this is one of those. Well, I mean, it's like we can have cakes that are shaped like Pikachu, and that's cool.
It's literally like. And guess what? We have cake pops, which is just a cake on a stick.
You know what cake pops actually are? It's mashed up cake and icing, wrapped in more icing.
And is that a bad idea? It feels like a good idea.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, the way that you make a cake pop, the way that you make it, like, thing is that you like take like, oh, like let's bake a cake and then let's mush it up with our hands and like put it with icing so that it like holds the shape. And yeah, people think that's cool.
Yeah,
exactly. It's literally just cake in a different shape.
But more.
But more cake.
I think it's a great idea, and I think anybody who hates this hates fun. And you're wrong. I think it's cool. I'm just still thinking about it. It doesn't say where I can get it, though. Like, where do I get this? Because it seemed like they were mass producing it on a line at some point.
It's probably the type of thing where you would have... I would think that maybe... I don't know. They show people enjoying this, like, at an actual place. See, here's another thing that I can imagine is people...
Where get Glenn Levitt? I'm not fucking cultured, okay? Pods. No one's telling me where I can get it. Can I just, like... They're made from seaweed. Cool. But can I buy them in a store? Or do I have to go to a place and talk to people?
I mean, this was just unveiled, so maybe they haven't nailed down exactly where they're going to be available.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? What's that thing I sent you yesterday? Hold on. So they don't see our DMs.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't DM it to you. I tweeted it to you.
You tweeted something?
No, I didn't tweet it at you.
You beamed it to me with your brain?
Yes.
I mean, like that.
In more concise words, I texted it to you.
Oh, do you want me to look at our texts?
Hold on. Well, I gotta put it on the screen.
Yeah, but... So
it was this thing.
Oh, yeah. Of course we were going to talk about this. Okay.
I forgot to talk about this.
Yes. Okay. This is cool.
Stop auto-playing things. Two
Okay.
timeless classics. One epic adventure.
So if you're listening to this with your ears, with your ear holes, these are, I believe, is it La Crusette?
Crusette, yeah.
Yeah, La Crusette is making Star Wars themed crockery. Is that?
Yeah, crockery. So basically Dutch ovens.
Yeah. So the next time you want to save up a bunch of your farts, you can get these Star Wars themed Dutch ovens.
You don't have to save up your farts. You have to save up your money. They're very expensive.
Yes.
And I think Star Wars is starting to let on that kids don't want to buy stuff. Adults with a lot of extra money want to buy Star Wars stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what that pork does. So they have mini ones that are the droids, which are C-3PO, R2-D2, and BB-8. And then they have a Darth Vader big Dutch oven.
And then they also have the Han Solo carbonite.
Yeah, everyone really likes this Han Solo one. I think that's a lasagna pan.
That's super cool.
That's
though.
a lasagna pan for sure. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Because
Well, I mean, you can make other things in a rectangular pan.
No, you can only make lasagna, maybe a casserole. If you don't, you'll be shot. Mm-hmm. The police come in.
You can make apple crisp.
No, you can't.
So what is a pie bird?
I don't know. What the fuck is a pie bird?
So they have a porg.
And they're calling it a pie
bird. What is a pie bird?
Let's look it up. Pie bird. I think it's something that lets the steam out or something. What's a pie bird? And do I need one? Oh, yeah, it lets the steam out. You may mistake a bird-shaped tchotchke on your grandmother's windowsill as a souvenir from a long-ago trip. Or blah, blah, blah. Pie birds are pie whistles, pie vents, pie fun... Okay.
Pie chimney.
Even pie chimney are hollow ceramic statues that bakers can use to vent steam from their pies in order to prevent a filling from bubbling over. The bird can also keep a crust supported, preventing a collapse in the center. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then they're also going to have the little trivets, which are the silicone mats that you, like, say, if you make a casserole, you can probably, okay. Like, if you make a casserole and you want to bring it out to the table, then you can put those.
There we go.
Yeah. So a Death Star and a Millennium Falcon, and then you can put the hot dish on it.
Yeah, but none of us will ever be able to buy LaCroix, or whatever this is fucking called, is always costs $1 million.
They're like
$1 million.
They're like $200 to $300.
They're $300 million. You're right. They are so expensive.
I don't see the Tatooine one. The tattoo.
Oh, yeah, the pink one that I sent you?
Yeah.
It was in the article.
It's so pretty.
You know who I found this up from? Ariel Rebel.
Oh.
It was on her Twitter feed.
Oh.
And she was showing the pink one. Because they have one that's Padme's colors, which it goes from blue to pink.
Oh, but it's Tatooine.
Yeah, Tatooine.
With the moons?
But it's based off of her dress.
Oh.
Because remember, I got that.
Her dress was pink and yellow.
I don't know anything. Goodbye.
I don't.
I'm a fake Star Wars fan. Yeah. But no one talk to me.
Think...
Don't talk to me. I'm fake. You can't. I'm banned.
You're a fake gamer.
I'm a fake gamer because I don't know about Star Wars. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, because you about Star Trek and with Gandalf in it.
Star Trek, like the captain was called Gandalf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? You've seen that picture, right? Where it's of Patrick Stewart, and it's like, how to offend 4 nerds in one picture, and it's like, use the Force, Harry. Gandalf from Star Trek.
Nice boy, Tom Holland.
Okay, yeah.
Allegedly saved the Sony Disney SpiderMan deal. So
you may be familiar with, a little bit ago, Sony and Disney had some contract kerfuffle about Spider-Man, and they were like, oh, he's going to be out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe because we just can't do it. And now they're saying that Tom Holland, who's the actor that played Spider-Man, allegedly met with Disney CEO and Sony film chairman multiple times and convinced them to reconcile. So he's a marriage counselor.
And more important news, there's a new Pokemon. People are theorizing that it's a Galarian Ponyta, but I don't think it is. This is very distinct from other Ponyta, because Ponyta have flames. And why would a Ponyta? I think this is a new distinct Pokemon. Note the small unicorn horn, which is a Ponyta thing, but the quote-unquote flames are clouds now, and the clouds are purple, yellow, and green.
But, I mean, we have all of the... What about if... I mean, that you have the evolutions that are all, like,
the Ponyta, it turns into into Rapidash, I think.
But, okay.
But they're both fire.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have a whole new Pokemon rather than a Galarian Ponyta.
I guess I'm just saying, they've done this with other Pokemon, though, where they have, like, the Alolan version.
Yeah, but the Alolans didn't change type. Like, if they had a Marowak, they added some cool-looking flames to him, but they didn't change him as a thing. Anyway, but I would like it to just be a new Pokemon, because this is cool. A cool new Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Unless that means all Galarian Pokemon are going to be fluffy, beautiful fairy clouds.
What if all the Galarian versions of the Pokemon are fluffy cloud?
But we already have a Pokemon type for that. And there's already a fairy type. What if this was just a giant fairy type?
No, I mean, like, what if that's, like, the aesthetic?
It would be cool. I like the mushrooms.
Like, oh, we're going to make them all little pastel princess Pokemon.
Oh, here's the clip. They're walking out. They're running. Dude, that's not a Ponyta thing. That's a definitely new Pokemon thing. It started glowing and shit in order to show its affection.
They're so cute.
It's not a Ponyta.
The horse-like Pokemon, again, probably a Galarian Ponyta.
It's not. Whoever wrote this is really trying to push this.
I cannot wait until...
No, this is very clearly, after watching their actions, look at that. That's not Ponyta, okay? Because that's like, they have their hair in a fluff, and it started brightly glowing different colors, and then moving the colors along its thing. It's not Ponyta.
I don't know. It looks exactly like it. It has like the same eye shape and everything, and the ear shape.
I'm sorry, all horses look the same to you.
See,
I don't... Do you disagree? Disagree. We'll have to settle this when it comes out with the battle to the death.
See, because when they did other, like, horse Pokemon that are, like, different types, they have different, like, eye shapes and everything.
So this is the great gamer debate. Is it a Ponyta variant?
I don't know. Everybody seems to think.
I don't think it's a Ponyta variant. I think it's a new race of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see. Okay.
I think it's a new Pokemon.
A streamer created a wearable Goose Suit to play Untitled Goose Game. So what he did is he made it so that he has little flippers on his feet. And so he has to, like, shuffle the flippers in order to move. And then, so he shuffles the flippers in order to move, but he uses, like, a little stick to control the direction. Mm-hmm. He speaks into his little goose beak to make the goose make noise, and then he can flap the arms to flap the goose's arms. Look at this. If you haven't seen this, it's Rudeism on Twitter. He posted like a little short clip of it. And Twitch.
Yeah. Big brain time. I am a goose controller. Rudeism. Yeah. Big brain man. Oh, now
no, that's a different part of the stream.
Well, I'm giving him credit for playing, Rocket League with a guitar controller.
Yeah.
So I guess that's his thing.
Yeah.
Playing things in weird ways.
Very cool.
Very cool.
He said it was also exhausting.
Yeah, I guess he's
to actually like squat and move around and
he's squatting the whole time. Players spend $62,000 in RuneScape, reigniting community anger around microtransactions.
Oh my god.
From what I have gleaned is that the microtransactions basically make it pay to win. Mm-hmm. But $62,000 on.
So hold on, go up a little bit.
Go ahead.
Is community? Okay. Yeah, this is not good.
But yeah, that's all I have to say. That's like that other guy who spent $10,000 in FIFA.
Oh my God.
He just said I didn't even know that's what was happening.
Wow. So the Expanse has revealed their season 4 trailer. So I think, what was the Expanse originally on? But remember, it got canceled and then rescued by Amazon. So this is going to be the first season as like an Amazon original. Mm-hmm. This is my favorite sci-fi book series. It's written by James S.A. Corey, which is 2 authors. The show is like the first 3 seasons have so far been a very really great adaptation of like the book series. I highly recommend it. It's just a really cool show, and I think we've talked about this before, but this is the like series that I always point to as an example of like there is not like sexism, racism, and homophobia. It's like an in-universe created like class,
a whole new type of racism,
a whole new type, yeah. But it makes it enjoyable because it's like, oh, like you have like women in positions of power, like you have people of color, there's gays, like, and it's fine. I don't know. So you're not just like constantly sitting there waiting for like a hate crime to happen. So trailer looks cool.
Fortnite faces lawsuit for being as addictive as cocaine, which I don't like it when people say that, because all it does is make kids go, well, I played Fortnite, so I guess I can do cocaine now. That's like when they when they say smoking is as addictive as heroin, and then people go, well, I had a cigarette once, I guess I can do heroin once. And just, that's so stupid.
Yeah, it's also just kind of like, I feel like the reason that they like to point to like drugs is to make it seem to like get attention and be like, wow, this is so bad, it's as addictive as cocaine, which like even if it is like a really bad addiction, it just feels kind of weird to like only be able to talk about it in the context of other addictions, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. It feels I'm not really a fan of when they word it like that either.
EA is being sued for patent infringement for reasons that are really boring. It's just, oh, you stole our way of selling microtransactions. That's it.
That's a lawsuit now?
Yeah, whatever.
Wow, you copied our microtransactions, you jerks.
It's more complicated, but I just like EA being sued. The end.
Yeah. The Writers Guild of America confirmed it is not awarding video game writing next year in 2020. So a bunch of like video game writers were obviously really pissed about this because it's bullshit. So the Writers Guild of America awards have had a video game category since 2008. Previous winners have included games like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us. They had like this bullshit reason where they were like, oh, we need there to be like a critical mass of video games covered by the WGA in order to provide a meaningful award selection process. What this actually means, though, is that basically these game writers have to belong to the guild in order to have their work considered. Mm-hmm. So it's not really like, they're not just awarding to like any game. Mm-hmm. It's only people that belong to the guild. And we were looking into this a little bit, like you have to pay a bunch of dues, you have to pay a fee to get in. You have to like earn credits towards like full membership by like submitting projects. So it's not as simple as like, oh, this movie exists, therefore it's being considered, you know? Mm-hmm. I think this is kind of shitty, and it, like, some of the video game writers also pointed out that even if they belong to the guild, mm-hmm. they're not actually allowed to vote because their writing, like, quote-unquote, like, doesn't count the same way that other writers do, which is also stupid. So I don't know. It seems like a shame because you have, you know, stuff like The Last of Us Part 2 that's coming out next year. I don't know. And The Matrix 4 reportedly will feature a young Neo and Morpheus.
How?
It's The Matrix, Mari. Duh.
No, I'm asking, what is it? I hope it's not a prequel. No, it couldn't be a prequel.
No, because Neo and Neo is like, what's his? Why am I blanking on this? The guy who
Explain.
Keanu Reeves is in it,
mm-hmm.
and so is Carrie-Anne Moss. So if it is a prequel, it will still feature their older versions of their characters. Does that make sense?
What?
It's still gonna have their like older versions and the younger versions.
So are they gonna digitally de-age them, or are they?
No. They're
people?
casting younger actors to play younger versions, and they will have the regular age versions.
Them as like babies or something, or what? As like children?
I would assume not. I would assume, like, I don't know. I mean, it's The Matrix, so like it could even just be them in a flashback. You know what I mean? Like we have no context for like how they're going to be included. So there's no details on that yet. But it does suggest that the filmmakers have opted against the use of digital de-aging technology.
Oh, so they're just gonna have... It's gonna...
What?
I'm just imagining something like you have Matrix 1, 2, and 3, and it's all the original actors. Yeah. And then they have the Matrix 4, and then it's so they're just gonna have completely different people to play people from the past.
No, they're going to have the original actors in it, too.
I know, but I'm wondering what it is that they're going to do. Like, you're just going to have people who canonically played those characters at a younger point, and now they're playing themselves as older versions.
Yeah.
But in order to have the flashbacks, they're going to have new
actors.
I mean,
this is just like It, though. It has cast, like...
It's not just like It, because It had the original characters be younger, and then they had new characters be older. And I'm wondering, is this going to be showing flashbacks from their childhood, or showing flashbacks to the original time of the first 3 movies?
I would assume it wouldn't be the original time. That would be...
I wouldn't put it past the Wachowski sisters. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
They do a lot of weird stuff. Did you see Jupiter Rising?
Jupiter Ascending?
Jupiter Ascending. No. The movie was so weird, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so weird, but you're like, why are you doing this? Tell me more, though. Is there a sequel? It was so strange. I think they just came up with their own young adult novel, but never made it a book and just went straight to movie. It was amazing.
If I had to guess, I would assume that these younger versions are going to be something like teens.
I hope so.
Where it's like you're still looking for somebody that like looks like the original actor, but isn't set in like the same moment as like the original movies. Because nobody's going to buy that somebody else is Keanu Reeves. Like in 1999.
I don't know. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried they're going to be like, here's just a different version of you, and here's a plot reason why it looks different.
Oh, yeah.
And because there was a glitch in the Matrix. Because you know how they have the cycles of the Matrix? Well, what if Neo lived to the next cycle and a new Neo came to be, and that's why there's, like, all that kind of shit, you know?
Maybe it's like, maybe like, yeah, their new versions have been born and they go find themselves as children and they have to kill themselves.
They don't have to kill, they wouldn't do that.
Yes.
That would not, that is against
that's how you destroy the Matrix.
That is against every single bullet point and theory and thought of the Matrix.
Yeah.
To go kill, that would never happen.
Neo has to kill young Neo.
The Wachowski sisters would never do this. Wachowski or Wachowski? Wachowski sisters would never do this. It's wrong. And it's bad. Now to talk about our dryer. I know you guys have been waiting on the edge of your seats wanting to know what's happening to Geek Remix's dryer. Well, what did we say last time?
As far as we had gotten was that the dryer was still broken. They had come to clear the vent, and then we had to schedule another repair person. Which, by the way, some people commented and they were like, if you're renting, like, your landlord should be fixing your appliances. I'm the landlord. It's me.
Yeah, Stacey owns the condo.
I own this place. But the issue that we had was that the problem was not properly diagnosed the first time, and then I had to talk to the building about who we were going to get to do the vent. So, like, it ended up, like, adding a whole bunch of extra time when seriously...
I think we had not the dryer for, like, 3 months.
When seriously, like, the first person that came to repair it should have just opened it up and fucking looked at it and would have seen that the fan was broken.
I had to be here for all 4 appointments. And the first time he came, he was an hour past the 4-hour window, which, you know, it happens. Mm-hmm. He comes in, holds down the button and then turns it on. And he's like, there's no airflow. And I was like, yeah, I know. So is the fan broken? Or what? He's like, the duct's clogged. Okay, but is there anything else you need to look at to see this? He's like, nope, it's the duct, it's clogged. That'll be $74, please. And I said, okay, that's fine. The air duct people come. I have to be there for that. They clear it out with a big hose, and they're sucking things and going through the ceiling. I don't know where this man went. He went somewhere. I don't know where he went. And I didn't even know you could get into that. I don't know what he was doing. And they say that the end of the thing must still be clogged because there's still no airflow. They come back another day. They have to go up on a ladder on a rainy, rainy day. And I was like really nervous because I didn't want them to get hurt. Mm-hmm. They clear it out. They say, oh, I don't see why it's still not working. They open it up, take the tube off of the ceiling, and they put their hands on top of it. They say, there's no airflow. That means something inside's broken. The guy opens it up. He goes, oh. But he can't say anything because he's not
a repair tech.
Yeah, he's not a repair tech, so he can't tell us what's wrong. And he says, you have to talk to the person who originally did this. Mm-hmm. So this is appointment 3 after how long have we not had our thing?
So then appointment 4 rolls around where we finally get the original people to come back and look at it. And the guy immediately, like, opens it up and is just like, oh, the fan is, like exploded apart, basically.
So I think what happened was it was in 3 parts, 2 big parts and 1 smaller part. And we had been hearing this sound that we just thought was what the dryer sounded like. It was like chi-chi-chi-chi-chi-chi-chi-chi-chi-chi.
So it was broken, like, for a while.
And we were just like, oh, the dryer just sounds like that. Yeah. I think it'd been like since
it's literally been like that since I moved in. It's always sounded like that.
He fixes the dryer, just goes downstairs, gets a part from his truck, puts it in. It's the same part, but new.
It's, like, silent now.
It's silent. It's just... It's just so quiet.
I know. And like, so, all told, I spent $500 on that dryer repair.
At least the vents are clean now.
But, it's fixed. The vents are cleared. We're not going to be starting any lint fires. Hopefully. $500. But, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean...
What are you going to do?
So the vent was never
I'm just
clogged.
glad that I didn't have to, like, buy another machine. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like whenever stuff like this goes wrong, I'm like, I just try to remind myself of the ways that it could have been so much worse. Mm-hmm. Like...
Is that thing under warranty?
No.
It's not. It doesn't have a warranty?
It's way too old for that.
I guess as long as it works, it works.
I mean, because, like, it's at least a decade old. Because it's been here since before I moved in, and it was not new when I moved in. So, yeah. But it's fine. Reminds me of when I had to fix the handle on the microwave, and it's like $100 for, like, a plastic handle. And I was like, cool. Parts are, like... They can just be so expensive.
That's how they get you. Because they say, oh, you don't want to buy a new thing. You want to just repair it. But It's $1 billion to do it.
Well, and then, because, like,
that fan, I think, was $75.
Well, because remember, I had looked into, like, buying a new microwave, because I was like, oh, like, should I just get a new microwave? Then all the new microwaves that are comparable to the one that I have, because it's, like, it
hangs in there?
Yeah, it's the, like, over oven one. They were all, like, $500. So I was like, oh, this is a really nice microwave, apparently. But, so I was like, all right, I don't want to spend that much money on, like, a new microwave, but welcome to Home Improvement Cast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, the dryer doesn't work. My car gets hit by another car. I think somebody has cursed us. And whoever it is, you better stop. Turn it off. Otherwise, I'll reverse hex it, and it's coming back to you. Mm-hmm. Do you want that? No.
It's going to just follow that curse line right back to you.
Yeah. I can go to the witch store, get a reverse hexing kit, and guess what? It's coming back to you. So you better turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn off the hex.
This is your chance.
This is your warning. Turn it off, or I'm bouncing it back to you. I might even amplify it. You don't know. This is your final warning. I've already used a reverse hex candle. Didn't do everything. I'll just get another one. It'll work.
Yeah.
Promise. Bet. Okay, bye.
Bye.